Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Haziq Aiman bin Arba'in. My metric card is 221332065. I am from group 2. In this video, I will explain the 2 of 7 transaction method that people used throughout the century. The first is barter system and the second is coin system. Now I want to explain about barter system. The barter system is to obtain the exchange of things or services to obtain other things and services without involving currency, which is we believe to have started in the world in the Mesopotamian era, while in Malaysia it was the Neolithic Revolution. At that time, the most valuable items is human skulls and salt. As you know, the Roman soldiers were once paid with salt because that item was the most valuable item at that time. One more thing, in 1930, the barter system was revived due to the decline of the world economy. In Malaysia, the barter system began because humans had started farming and rearing livestock, and at that time humans were good at creating jewelry such as earring and bracelet. In Malaysia, there is also an agency established for the exchange of palm oil, which is POPCA. POPCA is Palm Oil Credit and Payment Arrangement, and the agency is dedicated to the oil exchange system. For the example, with North Korea. North Korea, one of the fertilizer exporters whose products are brought into our country. Within Malaysia, palm products being exported there. Lastly, I impressed when I researched about the barter system when I got to know about the barter system in Malaysia at 1994. The Malaysia government through the Ministry of Defence (MINDEF) signed an agreement that purchase or exchange with the Russian government to buy 18 MiG-29 fighter jet, and the payment is made with 80% monetary, that payment which is the form of the temporary of money, and another 20% come in the form of palm oil. That's all. Now I will continue to the second system, the coin system. The coin system began in the world in 680 until 560 before centuries in Turkey, while in Malaysia, the first coins of the Malay Sultan is Melaka were issued by the Sultan Muzaffar Shah in 1445 until 1459, who was fifth Sultan of Melaka, using metal from tin known as pitis. A coin is a round piece of the metal made of gold, silver or copper. Coins are made because it makes it easier to deal with someone with a business and is not easier to damage. Coin also made into a deposit system were the Tang Dynasty era in 618. Machine no longer needed to carry many of their coins for business. They only give deposit to the agent appointed by the government, and they will get a receipt indicating that their deposit have been received by the agent. After the trade, the traders will redeem their coins from the agent, so will that it easier for them to manage transportation and delivery methods. A coin or a form of coin must follow the defined definition. It must be made from valuable materials and traded at a price close to the market value of the materials. It should have a standard weight and purity. It should be marked to identify the party responsible for its contents. In Malaysia, there are names for coins used in Malaysia state other than Melaka. For example, in the state of Johor, gold coins are called kupang, mas and tin money is called katun. Another state that Terengganu, gold coin they call kupang, and tin coin they call pitis or joko. That's all.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Akib bin Abdul Aziz, and I will talk about a paper money and bill of exchange. Paper money. Paper money is one of the four great inventions during ancient China, 7th century, that missionaries start using paper money as replacement of coin. The reason replacement coin is because we cannot bring coin too much. It was too heavy to carry. Nowadays, people start using paper money as their main form of currency, and it was the most accepted medium as the exchange in all over the world. In Malaysia, November 1967, 5 months after introduction of Malaysia dollar, all Malaysian note remain circulate alongside new Malaysian note until 19 January. The second one I will talk about is bill of exchange. Bill of exchange method was done back to 12th century at Italy. Bill of exchange, also called draft, short-term negative financial investment, consisting of an order in writing by one person. This method primarily used in international trade. This method required 3 or more person. They act like creditor, debtor, and witness. Merchants also used similar instruments as early the 8th century. In Malaysia of history, June 2012, Malaysia considered trade with India. The exchange based on wheat and rice against palm oil. This way, Malaysians will able import rice and wheat to fulfill their food needs. This exchange beneficial for both parties, and it the reason of it was famous bill of exchange with other country. We can make more money in that way. That's all. Thank you very much. And next, my friend will talk about cashless and crypto.
My name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Saidi. I will explain about factor of cashless. First, able to save time. When you shop at a store or supermarket, we can speed up the checkout process. It's nothing that's a lot more you can do if time isn't waste. Queuing up to make over-the-counter payment with long queues can make a person mood negative. So by using this method, we can avoid it. By making cashless payment using internet banking or mobile banking apps, you can make a payment anywhere and in that save time without having to withdraw money from your bank first. Second, no need to provide small money. You must have had a hard experience when going to the store and when you want to make a payment at the counter, but the cashier has no small money. It doesn't matter if the buyer has to change or get small money from someone else. It's a mess, is it? This makes us feel intimidated because things like that the seller has to provide. Not all can prepare enough money. Some take time to pocket around looking for a coin or by making conversion and preparing small money and coin in the store. That large handbag of unstructured coins. Just use your ATM card to pay for item purchase through My Debit, which is very easy to use. The next point is secure payment or purchase online. Not only that, you can also securely make cashless payment for online purchase. Online payments such as transactions via FBX are secure because they are used the bank network and transactions are real time. In fact, payment can be made from any bank you use, making buying easier. Again, at the present time, our country is hit by COVID-19 who doesn't know when it's over. If it's possible to go less to people hotspot. Last point is easy to control the monthly budget. Want to know what else is the reason for the cashless transaction to be easy? This is because the purchase and pricing information are already recorded in your banking system. This will not raise any issue of forgetting the purchase and paid goods. Also make it easy to identify money in and out and have a record of transaction that can be consulted to ensure that your account balance is correct and accurate. With this, there is also no issue of money being lost or dropped. Most importantly, you can control the monthly budget. Next, I will explain more about cryptocurrency. First, the total amount of Bitcoin is limited. That's right, if you thought it would be possible to buy an endless amount of crypto, think again. Cryptocurrency is a limited resource like gold or oil. This is why currency like Bitcoin continue to increase in value as the supply goes down. Investors know that somewhere down the road, the number of Bitcoins and alt currencies available will come to end. Second, cryptocurrency can be physical banned. Many countries worldwide have discussed banning cryptocurrency. However, despite their desire to ban them, it's physically impossible. Why? Because anyone can get a crypto wallet. Of course, countries can make regulation, but the cryptocurrency market itself cannot be banned. Some countries that have removed that right around using cryptocurrency are Malaysia, Cambodia, Bolivia, Ecuador, Bangladesh, and Nepal. Third, there are over 5,000 different currencies. Everyone wants to get in on cryptocurrency. This is why new currencies are popping up in the industry daily. As of now, there are over 5,000 different currencies in the world. Naturally, most of these currencies are worth much, no will they be. However, this is always a diamond in the road that people are hoping to grab. In other words, not all altcoins are useless. With over 5,000 cryptocurrency available, some creative one exists out there, such as Coinyear, named after Kanye West, Pizza Coin, and Cabbage. Last point is China is the biggest cryptocurrency miner. Well, who would have thought that? Mining of cryptocurrency is the process of verifying transactions before they're placed on the blockchain ledger. It's an extremely lucrative part of the business, and as of now, China controls around 75% of the mining network.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Abishad Mamir Rukman. I'm from Group 2. My metric number 221332059. Today, I want to present about evaluation payment method of credit card and digital payment. Explain about digital payment. What is digital payment? Digital payment are payment done through digital or online mode with no exchange of hard cash buying involved. Such a payment, sometimes also called an electronic payment, e-payment, is the transfer of value from one payment account to another where both the payer and the paid use a digital device such as a mobile phone, computer, or a credit or prepaid card. They have to know history of the digital payment use all country. The mid 1990 saw the introduction of online payment. The Stanford Federal Credit Union is credited as the first organization to offer their client an online payment system, having first done so in 1994. When was the first digital payment made? 1997 was the year when the mobile payment of service or good was enabled for the first time in the world, when Coca-Cola in Helsinki came out with a beverage vending machine where users could pay for the beverage with just an SMS message. What is digital payment system? A digital payment, sometimes called an electronic payment, is the transfer of value from one payment account to another using a digital device such as a mobile phone, POS, point of sale, or computer, a digital channel communication such as mobile wireless data or SWIFT. Society for the Worldwide Interbank Financial. How do digital payment work? A digital payment transaction can happen both on the internet in a person to the pay. For example, if a buyer pay via UP on a e-commerce website or buy from his local grocer and pay in through UP while purchasing at the store, both are digital payment transaction. What is the purpose of digital payment method? The main objective of digital transactions are to reduce the cost and risk of handling cash, increase the ease of conducting online transactions, and increase transparency among monetary transactions among people. What are the digital payment tools? The digital payment tools have four: credit card and debit card. This is one of the most commonly used and oldest payment method worldwide. It's a card that slides into a payment terminal, which charges a specific amount of money to it. Many cards have near-field communication (NFC), which facilitates payment without the card touching the POS terminal, also known as contactless payment. Mobile payment. Aside from smartwatch, millions of people worldwide prefer paying with smartphone. They can hold our bank's online service and allow us to buy things with our virtual credit or debit card via NFC technology or by scanning an establishment QR code. QR payment. This payment alternative is fast, convenient, and secure. All we have to do is open our bank apps and scan the establishment's QR. Then we can choose a digital payment method and confirm our purchase. Lastly, Super App. This app have features that include payment method. For instance, they can let us reserve a particular item at an establishment to pick up later and show our point card and payment QR code when staff scan its barcode. Lastly, why use digital payment? The digital payment make purchase at store online or through digital wallet app, and then reduce the cost and risk of handling cash. And lastly, has been in use for more than a decade. Some have become popular recently. History: credit cards started used in Malaysia in the mid 1970. Credit cards were introduced in Malaysia for the first time. They were initially only available to affluent professional, experts, and entrepreneurs. By the end of the 1970, approximately 20,000 credit cards has been made. Credit card companies were relaxed and has given comfortable privilege conditions for owning credit card to expand the number of customers, and therefore by the end of the 1990, credit card owners had risen to approximately 3 million. And then history card start used all country. Now fast forward to 1950, and the Diners card started by Frank McNamara in New York. That was the official credit card industry while multiple merchants accepted a single card. This supplied a new industry deal with competition. In 1958, new credit card like American Express and Bank America. What is a credit card? Credit card offer you a line credit that can be used to make purchase, balance transfer, and cash advance, and require that you pay back the loan amount in the future. The function: when using a credit card, you will need to make at least the minimum payment every month by due date on the balance. If the full balance for purchase is not paid off, interest charge will be applied. Interest charge will be applied from the date of the transaction for balance transfer and cash advance. After that, other than that, I won't present about benefit credit card. The benefit credit card has 7. First, earn rewards such as cashback or miles point, protection against credit card fraud, credit score information for free, no foreign transaction fees, increased purchasing power, not linked to checking or saving account, and lastly, putting a rental car or hotel room. Besides that, all community must know about credit card, good or bad, because the credit card are neither good or bad, but they are financial tools that must be used with care. Card can help or hurt your finance if you don't use them responsibly. How credit card work? Credit card can help you build credit, make easy payment, and meet the everyday expense of your life. Gaining an understanding of how credit card work can teach you the benefit of owning one over a debit card. Knowing how credit card work provide useful insight into managing debt and managing your own money responsibly. But you need to know how the payment on credit card work. When paying off your credit card, you have in the option to meet the minimum payment, do or pay more than the minimum. The minimum payment is the portion of your balance that you obligate to pay monthly. You are typically advised to make more than the minimum payment to help you pay off your balance faster and to reduce your credit utilization ratio, as well as avoid accruing interest. What is minimum payment on a credit card? The minimum payment is the smallest amount of money that you have to pay each month to keep your account in good standing. The statement balance is the total balance on your account for that billing cycle. The current balance is the total amount of your most recent bill plus any recent charge. Lastly, why reason of use a credit card? First, draw the fund immediately from the affiliate account. Eliminate the need to carry cash or physical check to make purchase. And lastly, amount of money that can be spent with is tied to the account size.
My name is Muhammad Fadil bin Rosali. I wanted to share about advantage and disadvantage all of type payment method. Number 1, QR code payment. Advantage of QR code payment is fast information retrieval, interesting application possibilities. QR can be scanned every time, anywhere with mobile phone. Disadvantage of QR code payment is add value not clear, issue with some placement, security risk. Number 2, cash payment. Advantage of cash payment is no transaction charge, speed, accept everywhere, you cannot spend more than you have. Disadvantage of cash payment is carrying cash make you a target for thief. You can lose it. It's more difficult to pay for emergencies with cash. You cannot pay for online purchase with cash. It's more difficult to track your expense with cash. Paying with cash is clunky. Number 3, merchant card payment. Advantage of merchant card payment is merchant card can help you to avoid debt, safer than using a cash. Merchant card work well for most small purchase. You can run a merchant card as a credit transaction. Merchant card can be used online or offline for remote transaction. Disadvantage of merchant card payment: there can be several fees associated with your merchant card activities. Easy to overspend and get caught in a debt trap. Can have high interest, so should be used with caution. Number 4, payment with check. Advantage of payment with check: you don't have to carry large amount of money with you. It is safer to use check. You don't have to pay to cash check. More security. Disadvantage of payment with check: must wait for bank to open. Higher cost than payment card. Many places do not accept check. Signature can be forged on the check. Number 5 and 6, PayPass and contactless payment. Advantage of PayPass and contactless: quicker transaction, don't have to use PIN, ease for use, safer transaction. Disadvantage of PayPass and contactless. Anyone could use card if loose. It's easy for thief to copy detail of the card. Only small payment can be made. Low transaction limit. And last, number 7, payment for service. Advantage of payment for service is patient always receive access to the care that they require. You get to decide what kind of treatment you want. It is a flexible care structure that offers fewer limitations. Fee for service can encourage the maximum number of patient visits. Disadvantage of payment for service is fee for service can result in the denial of care some people. There is a lot more paperwork to manage with fee for service. You can sometimes be required to pay for the cost upfront. There is no accountability to the medical provider.